I don't see... Oh, there we go. We got a whole bunch of people over there at school. Look at the number of people over there. Nope. Gonna stay over here. Not a problem, Rye. Have a good rest of the night. I'll see you soon. And hopefully I'll get to see you your next stream. I think I'm still listed as not an active member, by the way, in case you were curious. I hear people. Where'd he go? Not very often I get to land on a roof and get a scar right away. Unfortunately, I didn't have anyone to shoot at. Oh, there's someone right there. I just saw that door open. That is really weird. I don't know what's going on with that, Panda. The notifications are a little screwy, but I guess you guys are the team to work on that. So I'd be curious to find out what you find out so that I can avoid it in the future. Oh man, this is going to get busy really fast. Hopefully we get to be a part of some of the action. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to take off the @ everyone. People might start muting that channel or something, potentially. I know he's in this building. Kind of wish I had something I could drop in front of the door as bait. But we're going to take this guy down. Hopefully. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Whole fresh stream. Darn, sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. Computer just decided to take a nap. Forget it, I'm done. Don't know what to do. Well, hopefully this guy brings me some good gear, since he's cleaning out my building. I couldn't get lined up. I don't know what my arm just freaked out. Totally my mistake there. I had him. Oh man, I am not on top of my game. No reason I should have lost that one, but yeah, he was also prepared for me to be up there. I just realized I was on third person, even though I was trying to keep it on first person. However, I'm gonna swap this over. We'll see if that helps. I don't think it won't help my poor play, but it'll help. It might help with style of play that I'm playing against. We'll see. At least we get to go back into the old map again. I think there'll be some happy people with that. Alright. Yeah, Cricket. I don't. At this point, I don't mind the question. I haven't really got a lot going with Twitch, so it's still in the development stage. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that this time around. As far as that goes, yeah, it would actually be good to have a presence there just in case we do get going. So I do appreciate the offer, and I will have to look into that. I don't think it'll take me too long, but let me go ahead and get through this match first, and I will take a look at that and get back to you for sure. Let's go ahead and drop in over here by the shooting range. Alright. Back's a little sore tonight. Yeah, in general, I wouldn't promote the idea of asking that particular question, but I do understand the timing is good for it. So, not a problem at all. That was actually one of the things I think, yeah, Rye had it in his stream. He was saying that people could sign up for it, and it's like, yeah, I don't mind helping, but I'm not one to just openly ask to do that either. Yeah, I think in my, because I don't think that's the me bot or whatever. I need to look into that one because I think that was the one that would also work for Twitch. But oh, there was one that I did where I ended up having to remove something like that. Otherwise, it was going to start announcing at everyone to absolutely everything. I was like, no, I don't want to run people off because I'm already annoying them. No gun. These tunnels can be really good, usually. How did I not even get like a pistol or something? Nope, okay. On to the next place. I think I'm gonna go this way. Oh, I didn't grab a backpack at all. Look at that. There was like 3 of them in there. I'm gonna risk it and try to go onto the next town and see if I can get another backpack. Try to utilize the time that I have. I even looked at it, meant to grab it, and on I went. So if anyone drops into the shooting range, they're going to be loaded up pretty good almost immediately. But we did somehow land in the circle again, which is impressive. 2 times in a row. Can't think of a time where that kind of stuff has happened. There's a gun. And not that I've advertised myself the best way for tonight, but if anyone happens to have this game and wants to play, we can probably arrange that. Just let me know. There's another backpack. Didn't have to go too far. Game thinks I want to play a pistols only match. Game would be wrong. Very few people could pull off a good game with that. I'm not one of them. A little bit of rubber banding there. Try that again. There you go. Never had it jump out a window and then jump back in. Got a buggy over there, so that's good. Extended quick draw would be good if we happen to come across a submachine gun. Hello, an M4. And a shotgun. Uh-oh. Crap. I got him. I don't believe that. I landed some pretty solid shots, but I did not think that was going to happen. I'm glad you guys were watching that. Oh, wow. I was already determined, like, in my mind, I was already waiting for the loading screen. Alright, well, I guess a pistol can be good. Gaming, you just, unless you saw it, I'm thinking you just missed a kill there. Pistol versus rifle, and I won. That's not likely to ever happen again. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. I'm just glad I heard him first. I think he probably opened the door, saw the door open, and then started looking for me. Perfect, thanks, Cricket. Glad you enjoyed that. Let's see what else we can get ourselves into now. Nope, I need some of those sights. Hey, the Gamer's Idol, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Just got a pretty cool kill in just now. Pistols. Not my weapon of choice, but it worked out. All right. Okay, not a problem. And yeah, that'll be something that'll be addressed, and we'll see how that turns out. What do we got? Just makes me nervous after running into a guy I didn't think was going to be here. But we have 270 rounds of 5.56 with two 5.56 guns. We're pretty well loaded here now. We just need better armor. Ooh, a DP-28. That's not a bad gun. I'm surprised he came over to me so quickly. He's probably watching that death cam wondering, how did that happen? And I'd kind of be wondering the same thing. There we go. Alright, just need a couple extended mags and I'd be good to go. He cleared it, whoops, cleared a lot of stuff really quickly. Alright. Yeah, there might have been a little bit of that. He's probably thinking that. I mean, I did get some solid hits with the pistol to the head, so yeah, unfortunate for him. Fortunately for us, that means we get to continue and pick up some really cool steampunk glasses. Should probably use some healing though while I'm here. There's a drop that's not too far away. Now that's something else we need. We need some Zoomed optics. If the game happens to want to be kind and drop some of those, we'd all appreciate it. Yeah, and it was, I mean, it was a legit kill. He must have just been potato aiming all over the room. And, you know, that's his loss, not mine. Don't need any more of those. Also don't need that. Let's go ahead and start dropping some of the stuff we won't use. Yeah, pistol kills is not something I do a lot of, so it's actually really fun when it happens. When it's not being used on me. Suppressor for a handgun. Compensator for a gun I don't have. Yeah, that's a fair system. Yeah, during that stream, for the same reason you're describing, is the reason I didn't bother adding myself to a list. That just doesn't seem appropriate, especially in a setting like that. Very busy. Boy, we are just kind of out in the open here. Circle's about to start change and start moving again. Doors are open. Hello, Blue Zone. Oh, not too bad of a circle. Where do I want to go? Game. Get back in. I'm noticing there's a very long delay. Like, I hit the button, wait, and then it does it. I don't know if that's server-wide or if that's just something I'm dealing with. Well, hopefully it works well for you. It's good to have you on the case there. It would really surprise me if no one has been through the shooting range. A little less surprising that they haven't been through here, just because it is a little harder to find, unless you know where it's at. But with all the weapons here, I'd say no one's been here. I'm really shocked. That's another plus for us. Yeah, M16, there's actually ammo here. Oh, maybe it's open. Let's go check it out. If it isn't, we'll find out very quickly. Well, the door looks closed. Alright, well, sorry, I've kind of been sort of reading the chat there, kind of keeping an eye on things there, but I do agree there, Panda, that it does open up an opportunity for something that a lot of people don't have the chance to do. And if they want to get into doing that, in this case being a mod, um, you know, having that opportunity to at least try it is a pretty cool thing. At the same time, it opens up some risk of some misuse of powers and gets a little risky. So I guess anyone taking that opportunity just needs to keep in mind that it really is an opportunity. So don't overuse it and lose an opportunity. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, there's not much else going on in the chat, but you can always change topics. I do like talking about Rye's channel, though. Rye Wilson, he's got a pretty cool channel. Really fun to watch. Good interactions, so, I mean, anytime you get the chance to check out his channel, go for it. But in the meantime, we can always jump back here occasionally. I'm just kind of running in circles. Cheeto, cheese, and bacon balls. Honestly, I can't tell if that actually sounds good or not. But if you enjoy it, more power to you. If you guys are familiar with the game at all, if you want to let me know where you think might be a good place to check out. I'll zoom out on the map here a little bit. There's our circle. Where would you go next? We've got towards the west, down towards Georgia Pole. We've got directly south, we've got some houses here. We could come around the circle on the right side. Just some different options. We're actually not in a bad place right at the moment, near the top of the circle. So this side is always good. Oh, crap. These doors are open. Alright, so we got school as an option. School there, ruins there. I haven't had a whole lot of luck around ruins, but that's not to say that it's not a viable option. Yeah, and it is good to go towards the center of the circle. One thing I would say to that, though, and I've seen it many times, is if you put yourself in the center of the circle early, you have to guard from all directions. And that can be pretty tough. Yeah, that's fair. I figured I'd throw it out there. Anyone who's... Whoa, we're doing some rubber banding now. But get a chance to get some interaction with this game in particular. It's becoming very popular to watch as well as play. So, I think they said 3 million people playing or something like that. And now it's out for the Xbox too, which just opens up the possibilities even further. Alright, well, I'm going to run back to the car. Oh, and there's... Look at that. Circle moved drastically to the south to where Ruins is on the edge. Rozhok and School are kind of on the edge. Well, the Xbox One, but I meant it's on the Xbox as well. I don't particularly have any plans to get it yet, but for the Xbox, because I've already got it for the computer, and that's what I'm most familiar with. Let's see. So this edge could be kind of nice. This will bring us in close to the blue so that no one can really likely come in behind us. Gaming, yeah, if you buy the game, I would definitely be happy to play with you. Wicked, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're having a good evening or night. I'm not entirely... Well, it depends on what your time zone there. Well, that's a fair reason, Panda, but it can be a really addicting game. And as far as the question of which is better, PUBG or Fortnite, I would say that... Oh, there's someone there. Whoops. Thank you, Wicked, for smashing that like button. Really appreciate that. We're recovering the stream and trying to build that like number back up. Between the two, they both have their advantages. Fortnite, it's a free game, so there's a big plus for it. It's similar style game. Afternoon for you. Okay, very cool. Well, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, Fortnite has that plus. Unfortunately, it's not, for me, it's not as, I don't enjoy it as much, to be fair. I have it for Xbox and the PC, and I just don't find myself enjoying it as much as I do this one, as frustrating as this game can be. Working in Thailand, very cool. I've thought about it. It'd be a pretty cool place to go to. I don't think I would necessarily work there unless I had the opportunity and it kept me going long term. Then it'd be hard not to consider it. So there's a vehicle up here. I feel like he's got to be here. We've got a little bit of time. We've got a vehicle so we can drive in. Well, we don't have a whole lot of time because here comes the circle. Alright, well, we're not going to play around with that any longer, because it's going to hurt a little bit already because of the circle. Okay, lost track of the car. Look near the tree. Where am I streaming this? I am streaming this to Twitch and YouTube. 6 years in Thailand. That's amazing. What do you think of it over there? Is it somewhere that you enjoy, or are you kind of reaching the point of considering somewhere else? My own curiosity more than anything else? Yeah, the gamers, this is... I'm using Restream. Whoops, that's a tree. Oh boy, not good. We're just gonna keep going. Whoa, losing it. I thought he might do that. It's getting a little busy. Sorry if I'm missing some of the chat there. Oh, water. Yep. There's some high quality driving there for you. As far as the Jeep goes, yeah, he had lost his tires, and I think he pulled off to the side and started shooting at me, even though he was still getting shot at. Oh, wow. Moving from Thailand to China, that opens up even more opportunities. That's really cool. Whoa. Weird glitch. Weird glitch. Come on, game, you can do this. Man... This is bad. I can't stay underwater forever. Yes, the game is very diverse. Everywhere you go, there's some new dynamic to it. But it also has its glitches, like that. Unfortunately, if I take the boat, I'm stuck in the water, and the circle... Oh, no. Well, I'm gonna die anyways, because I'm climbing over invisible rocks. I'm glitching all over the place. Work at Apple and leak stuff? Yeah, well, that's one option. Be a quick way to no longer work at Apple. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised that we survived that little encounter. You like playing Overwatch? That's a game I haven't played yet. Looks like it would be... Really? Oh, wow. Headshot while I'm running away. He knew where I was the whole time because he kept hitting at me, firing at me while I was out in the water. Hey, Adam. Adam 181. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you could catch one. Surprised you're up at this time of night. Or morning. Yeah, I was dead no matter what I did there. The circle was kind of forcing me right into him. It's alright, we did get a kill out of it. Boy, we've got just enough activity here to keep that chat really moving. And now we're going to be back in the other map. That's one tough part, is it changes back and forth between games just often enough. That's true, we did get a pretty good kill out of it. And gaming, just to clarify, I did actually update the video too. Those vehicles are from Brad M. Sorry, this is off topic, but the vehicle pack that I did in that video, it's skins for vehicles from Brad M, JJ with his motorcycles, and the Great Haas 2015-2016 Tahoe. But that'll be Adam's pack of vehicles. We'll still discuss whether we want to have those released after he's already used them for a while, or what the plan is, but they're going to be his state trooper vehicles for quite a while, or at least as long as he wants them, and I hope he enjoys them. I realized that when I originally typed it, I had said that was implied that it was his vehicles, and it's not actually his vehicles. I don't want to give credit to the wrong person or take credit for anything. Figured I should probably clarify that. Yes, I am playing on PC. It is available for Xbox, however, I do not have it for that. Oh, this could be interesting. Drop up here in the mountains, see what we can find. Might live a little longer. We'll also get to see how many people land in the town next to us. South. We are up to 7 people watching on YouTube. We got at least 2 people over there in Twitch. Yeah, I definitely prefer PC over Xbox for most games. And it's been a nice step forward. Glad you enjoyed that. It's been fun. They're a custom set. They're not based off of any particular cars. King Bong, I appreciate you stopping by and the like. Overall, might not want to just jump in and advertise first thing, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Alright, I don't see any of the parachutes dropping in, so we're gonna live for a few minutes. And thank you for subbing as well. I see that on there. I really do appreciate that support. Hope your streams do well and your community grows. Alright, we got a mini SMG, what is that? Micro Uzi. It was something like that. Throw that in there because we need that for the Micro Uzi. And then we just hope we find something other than a Micro Uzi before we have to fight someone. Awesome. And I don't mean any offense by what I was saying there. It's just I didn't know who it was to start with, but in general, want it to be a friendly community where people are actively involved and not just looking for subs. But if you're here to enjoy the community that we're building here, that is awesome. I really appreciate you being here. Interesting way that the last match ended there, but we did get a pretty good kill early on. Exactly, yeah. Build that traffic up for everybody and spread the word. I know I met Wicked through William Gates, I'm guessing you're probably through there as well. Thanks for being here. Just kind of run up here real quick, see if we can find some good gear. We're looking for anything rifle-like that'll actually do some damage. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that. We'll try to keep it, even though that it, the initial reaction may not have been as positive as I probably should have been. I tried to at least keep it friendly in case I was misreading it, which it sounds like I was. So even better. Yeah, and that's definitely a good way to build that community is by welcoming people in, helping people out, visiting people's streams, and really turning a channel itself into a community. And we do have some welcomes coming in from Twitch to YouTube, in case you guys are missing that. I really need to figure out how to, and I will get that worked out once I spend some time. Alright, what do we got over here? Ammo, grenades, shotgun, vertical foregrip. Well, we're pretty well set up for an M4 if we find one. Well, and that support is very much appreciated, so thank you so much. Getting all sorts of icons coming over from Twitch. Thank you, Cricket. I do like some of the different things that you can add to Twitch that I have not even tried yet, but watching other people stream, it's been a lot of fun. Spreading the support like jelly. That's a good way to look at it. Wicked, I couldn't agree with you more. I've always thought that, and that's why the new rules that came out recently of, oh, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be monetized, I feel like is a little bit disingenuous. It takes it from a small channel that has very active members and turns it into, well, we just need to get more people to subscribe instead of really building that community. It's a little bit disappointing, I have to admit. This in a snow map would look really cool. That, and I think the first map in a night mode would be really cool too. I don't know if they'll get around to that or not, but we'll have to see. Cruising around with a micro Uzi and a shotgun. A whole bunch of stuff for rifles that we can't use yet. Oh, Panda, you went ahead and did that. Yeah, I appreciate you keeping an eye on it. Is there a snow area in PUBG? No, there isn't any snow in there yet, but this map, if they were to add it, even having it off in the distance would be really cool. But I think they might bring it in. Yeah, YouTube recently added a new layer from, instead of having 10,000 views, which could be manipulated, they decided that is going to be 1,000, ouch, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time, I think it was. Which, I mean, at least that shows that continued use and support of the channel, so it's a really high number compared to what people have had to deal with, but it pretty much effectively pushes me out of potentially going that route. I I liked this channel the way it is, the size that it is, and everything. I think it's a great little community that's finding ways to grow, which is always fun. This is great opportunities that people tend to have an opportunity. Well, I'm using the word opportunity a lot, but get the opportunity to join and share it and grow, and it's been a lot of fun. If it doesn't bring in money, that's not what it was originally for. So we're here to have a good time. Yeah, and I'm not familiar with what's required for Twitch. I know that there's some. Let me just bring up the other screen here for a moment. For the notifications, I've got the list of achievements, and really, I mean, path to affiliate, we're at part-time, full-time, overtime, and it says stream for 8 hours in the last 30 days. I'm 72% complete. Like clockwork, stream for 7 unique days. I'm at 71% done. And we're at, oh, am I reading that right? Looks like 99% for reach 3 average viewers in the last 30 days per stream. So that's a pretty good thing too. Well, as far as the subscribers, I like when people want to join. Most importantly for me, I want it to be people that actually want to be there, not just a number. The people that are here are actually here because they want to be here, and that's what I enjoy. Having an empty number of 1,000 people with 40 people that enjoy it is just not the same. Oh, that's really weird, gaming. I don't know. Maybe that's a short. It might be that it hasn't happened yet. Because I'm at. What am I at? I mean, last I saw was 132 subscribers. Awesome people here that enjoying every. I get to see a lot of them on a frequent basis, so really cool there. But 132 subscribers, and it's active enough that I enjoy it. That's really what works out for me. Different people have different things that their goal in life is. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a lot of fake accounts out there. Maybe that's why you went down 40 people. That's a lot of people. It could be that they started pulling that. "12 followers and 75 on Twitch. Awesome. Considering this is a new thing for me, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of Twitch I haven't done any Twitch until the last couple weeks, and it's been fun. I like the feel of Twitch in some ways better. So maybe they're kind of pulling those kinds of things in waves. I was about 5,000 views on YouTube and 132 subscribers, so I felt pretty good with that. And I was kind of slowly working it up there with it in mind that, the more views we get, the closer we are to get there. But it doesn't work out that way. Yeah, had 200 unsubscribed, and that's the kind of stuff you don't want, is when it's a lot of repeat accounts and no one's actually there to watch it. Yeah, it seems like both have advantages. Ooh, another scar. Well, won't leave the ammo for it. Actually, you know what? Not something I typically do, but this way I can be ready to just switch it over really quick. And I can have one on single, one on auto. Actually, I'll probably switch it over to where both are on auto. Oh wow, 4 copyright strikes, ouch. The copyright strikes is one of the things that made me nervous because I oh, I don't know, back in high school, so it would have been a long time ago. We're talking 10 plus years ago. I was doing videos of playing some guitar to some music and had fun with that. And it started hitting me for that, even though I was playing the song myself, and it was popping up with notifications. It wasn't actually a copyright strike, which I learned that afterwards. Learned what the difference was. But at the same time, it just kind of seemed like, yeah, it's not really worth putting anything on YouTube because of that. Twitch, I mean, they have copyright issues as well, but they're not as aggressive about it, so it's kind of nice. Gaming, yeah, something we'll have to keep in mind. Again, I'm not stressing too much about it, as long as I mean, it's a mature conversation, so we're good to go. Definitely don't want it to turn into a problem where we have to have more mods than visitors because of all the advertising. Oh, no problem, Cricket. You'll be back in 10 minutes? Well, we will be here. Unless I lose all connection again. Got that with fireworks music? Oh, yeah. I didn't actually end up with any strikes, but I figured I'd get something. I went ahead and gave credit for the music and everything that I had for that Christmas video, which actually that reached 200 views, which was a fun one. It was LSPDFR, some vehicles with the lights flashing to the music, which was pretty fun, and it was a Christmas theme, but I gave all credit to the original artist, and they just monetized it for themselves. Wicked's gotta go, heading to the gym. Hey, have a good one. Hope you enjoy that workout. Sounds like a lot of hard work for sure. Thank you for the support on the stream, and I'll definitely continue to do this. And we'll see you on the next stream, hopefully. Oh, there was something back there. Another vertical foregrip. We don't need any more of those. We are good. Is that an M4? That is. That takes the top spot for me. All-time favorite gun in this game. I used to have some doubt on it, but anymore, definitely my favorite. Don't need that. All of this 9mm ammo, and I don't need it. That'll open up some space. Ultimately, the reason why Twitch isn't good to invest in is the fact that they only give you 3 strikes total for the entire life of your account. Wow, that's very strict. That's interesting. I know some people who, well, I think most of us do know, one in particular, that plays music all the time throughout the stream, and they mute it during the playback. And then, but haven't heard of any other problems to it. So, word of advice, 2 strikes and delete the account and create an entirely new one. That's a fair one. Favorite gun is a Glock. It's a very cool gun, and I love the reproduction that they made for this game. Looks really good. That said, it's good in this game until you have a rifle, and then you're kind of at a disadvantage. Don't risk it. Ooh, lost all your work in progress. That is awful. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a tough one. I feel like the advertisement that these artists would get from having people play their music would be well worth them allowing it, but I also wouldn't pay the large amount of money they would want in order to have the licensing to play it. That's also not worth it to me. We don't need any 7.62. We are up to 7 first aids and 20 bandages. And yet that's our... Oh, no, and we also have 6 energy drinks. So we can run forever. And if it wasn't for the fact that the blue hurts so much, we could probably just sit there and heal forever. Alright. Hopefully I'm filling in some of the blanks between the 2 different chats by reading it out. And hopefully the game volume and everything still evens out well enough for you. Yeah, the Glock has been the go-to weapon for law enforcement for since the 80s at least. Very, very reliable, consistent. It's not very flashy, but it does the job. I would say their marketing would say every time. um, in a similar line of work, I used to carry a. I almost bought. Now I'm up to 8 energy drinks. Almost bought a Glock. Ended up changing that. Went to a Springfield XDM and have not regretted that decision. Those guns are also really, really high quality, consistent, and well built firearms. The Glock is made in Austria. Not quite Australia, but very similar name. But you can't go wrong with them. They're just not very flashy, and a lot of people make fun of them because of that. But, you know, in a life or death situation, it's not a matter of how good it looks. It's a matter of how good it works. So the circle has been really nice to us. It stayed over here. And right where we started is pretty much where the circle is now. We could take that truck. Why... You mean why didn't I buy a Glock? Because I didn't actually buy one. Came pretty close, though. To the best of my knowledge, Glocks are all from Austria. It looks very similar, so it's a little confusing. Let's go ahead and just run up here. We may get ourselves hurt again, but I want to make a little bit less noise this time around. Spent some time in Vietnam and got to fire an M16 and an AK. Very nice. I've fired several ARs, but I have never actually had the M16 full-size 20-inch barrel. That would be quite a bit of fun, though. I love how I've got so much healing that I'll never use. I may not even use any of it because I may just die first, but... Well, we're down to 18 left alive, top 20. Haven't had to fire a shot. Oh, their head office is in Australia? That I don't know. Every Glock you look at will have made in Austria printed on the side, and they've always had an Austrian history. But they could have an office out of Australia. I guess that would be something worth looking up or asking around about. This is a really weird particular game. I've never... Oh, there it goes. There we go. I'm finally starting to hear some shots. But getting down to the top 15 and barely even having to move has been really bizarre. And anyone here that is on YouTube that has Twitch and feels like also joining or wanting to follow this on Twitch occasionally, feel free to add me on there as well. It is live on both via Restream. They have an Australian site? Okay, well, I mean, it is very possible they have an office there too. Well, hello, Drop. Why did I buy a gun? Well, one, fortunately I live in a country that hasn't completely banned them, as much as some of the people would like to. But I particularly, the first one I bought, I actually had to buy for work because I was in armed security for a company that did patrol work in some of the major cities around here, and that was part of our uniform. We were certified through the state to carry that, as well as taser, baton, OC spray, and so forth. We were definitely decked out. Unfortunately, the uniform itself was enough to really kind of cut down on the problems. I never had to use any of it myself in a situation, which is always the ideal way to go. You never want to have to use any of that gear. But I also knew that I had the training and the equipment to use if necessary. Which I feel like having the gear and not using it is much more comforting than not having the gear and needing it. Or the training, for that matter. Oh, there's someone right up on top. I'm a little far away, so it may be a little tough to hit him. Oh, someone right there. Got him. That did give away where I was. There's someone right there. By a blank gun or blank shooter. Alright, so both of those guys know where I am. Would have been a good time to have a silencer. Hopefully one will hit the other. Alright, well, we're going to have to move soon, and this guy's right in front of us. Welcome back, Cricket. We just got another kill. But unfortunately, we are on the wrong side of this circle. Walther PPQ, those are nice. Little compact version of a Walther. Whoa! Oh, there he is right there. But the circle is going to really hurt us here very soon. Raiden, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you stopping in to show some support. Got ourselves in a top 10 situation here. Unfortunately, we're in a horrible position. And that circle is hurting. Yeah, you'll never hear me say that there's no reason to have a firearm, but that's... Oh, dead. Someone shot me. It was hurting so much that I could not get to the circle by that point. Well, that's alright. Buy a blank shooter. No. That seems kind of silly, though. What's the point in having one that doesn't work? Might as well have a picture of him. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Nope, can't do that. Probably just get another pair of shoes or something. But Raiden, thank you again for being here. Hope you're doing well. Wow, 130 Glocks that were illegally smuggled. Wow. That doesn't surprise me. If I remember correctly, didn't they have a pretty big, I don't know, gathering of firearms and disposal or something like that over there in Australia? I remember, from if what I've heard is true, I've heard it's pretty limited on what you can do and can have there, which is really sad. That one hurt. It's like The Walking Dead. Okay, machete person, go away. See, I can hit people with a shotgun in the opening area. Oh, that is awful. Personal preference, but... Oh, you can get them now, okay. So, is it, I assume you need to have special permitting to have anything in the house, period. Yep, I'm pretty happy. Like, for example, I would never move to California for that particular reason. Some of those rules are just unbelievably unnecessary. But people continue to do stupid things, and affects it for the rest of us. Let's see here. Nope, not gonna let me. Where do I want to go? Well, let's go out to the coast, see if we can find some stuff. Actually, Primorsk is a pretty good place to go. Oh, what about ruins? I saw it just as I hit the button there, Cricket. Oh, we can definitely drop in at the ruins. I've never personally had a whole lot of luck, but... we can definitely drop in there at some time. During the stream. Alright, so we do have one other person so far. And it looks like he's going into town. Not really allowed in large cities, but rural towns is much easier. Yeah, I would say that out here it's kind of turning the same way. It's not really encouraged in town. In fact, some people will make a huge deal over even the talk of them. And it's like, it's not illegal to have them here. And I'm not doing anything, even by our conversation, that would cause any problems, but it's pretty rough. Well, we got a vector. And a mini. I know he dropped in over there. Amnesties where people are able to bring in illegal or unregistered firearms. That's very interesting. Yeah, some of the regulations make it really tough to even know what's right. You could make a mistake and be in the wrong area or the wrong... Out here you got states, and it's just confusing. Where'd this guy go? I know he dropped in over here. I know that restaurant, that diner there is a pretty popular spot. Boy, we are having perfect luck with this circle tonight. At least for the start of the game. Okay, so he's been across the street. Alright, another Mini 14. Alright. Sorry, got a little bit of quiet there. I was a little more focused. Well, there he was. I was going to try to hold my breath so I for sure got him, but they put you in a harness. Wow, that seems extreme. Is that just so you don't slip and hurt yourself? Well, we had someone right there. Oh, I see. Well, the shotgun would definitely have more of a kick to it, so I guess I can see where that would make some sense. There he is again. Well, I'm doing really good at stalking. I just can't really get a good lineup on him. Gaming, that sounds like an interesting feature. I guess I haven't heard of something like that. Unfortunately, that happens far too often, where people turn it on themselves. It's part of the reason they get such a bad rap. I really want to get this guy for you guys. You can use a gun at a range? Okay, so it doesn't sound like it's quite as banned as it was implied before, but it sounds like it's still pretty well restricted. So that's... I think in some ways they're trying to make here the same way with a lot of legislations and rules, but yeah, that's kind of one of those debatable topics. Some people feel that's necessary, others feel like it's completely wrong. And then there's a few people in the middle. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what that looks like. And speaking of that, if you guys are at all interested and are not already on it, which I think everyone pretty much is, but if not, I do have a Discord server, so if you're curious of when the next stream might be, or want to send pictures and such like that, just as gaming is going to do there, feel free to add that. It is in the description, or let me grab it here too, because it's not on the Twitch description thing. I'll probably get myself killed doing this. Let's go ahead and throw that link into the Twitch, and there we go. Basically, you can have a rifle, shotgun, and some handguns, but no way whatsoever explosives or any form of automatic weapon. Interesting. Yeah, here, that's pretty much the standard here. You can get a hold of higher end weaponry if you pay for the tax stamp and basically pay the government more money, and then they'll let you have it after you go through some checks. Probably not the most secure system, but it works. Thanks, Cricket, for the offer. I did go ahead and get that set up already. Make a little noise. Problem is, I keep seeing him, but then I get buildings and stuff in the way, and I lose sight of him. And he's apparently very good at waiting. He's not interested in playing any games over here. Trying to listen for him or something. Heard a little bit of movement, so I think he's inside that building right there. Well, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time dealing with this guy and not getting very far. Getting just a little bit of rubber banding. We're very lucky again with the circle. It centered in right in this area, and we're still inside. Well, we'll continue to try to loot and not die. Panda, 2 more people will be joining very shortly. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They are more than welcome to hang out with us, spend as much time as they like, and hopefully we'll have some action for them when they get here. That isn't me dying. It's time for work. Tom, welcome. I think that's the first time you've been here. Now I feel bad saying that, but I think that's the case. Glad to see you. It's been a little while. It's only 2:18 in the morning for me here, and I'm still up. Seems like a responsible adult way of handling life. And Glittery Bell, welcome. Thank you. I'm glad to see both of you. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I guess it's nice and early for you there. That's just too early. Only reason I'm up right now is because I haven't fallen asleep yet. Which I'm sure I'll regret that later. So far, we've just kind of been stalking this guy that's somewhere in the same town that we are in. Only 2 of us in town, which means I'll probably be the first one to go. That's a fair way of looking at it. Really, though, I could have fallen asleep multiple times, probably. But it's hard to let go of a good game, especially when you've got a good group of people to talk with while you're playing it. Throw in a few kills, having a good time. Hey, yeah, I'm glad you could be here too, Tom. It's one of these times we'll have to play in the same match at the same time. In the meantime, we'll watch each other's streams. Alright. I watch anyone play get super tweaky like you need a PUBG fix. I absolutely understand that. I started watching streams while at work, as bad as that may sound, but no, for them it's going to be about 5:20 in the morning. It's about 2:20 for me. But I started watching streams for LSPDFR, and I was like, man, I've really got to play this sometime. And then it kind of spread to every other game I've ever played. And now I can pretty much find a stream for a game that I play anytime I want to, which is not all that beneficial in some ways. Always makes me want to play, and yet I'm always at places I can't play it at. I don't think they'd... Oh. That might have been me landing, but it could have also been him. 5:20-ish. That works for me. Yeah, Cricket, the tough part is... unless they're on Twitch as well. We do need to play. Unfortunately, our time schedules really don't match up at all. And that's not their fault at all. Insomniac calendar. That sounds fitting. With me working the times that I do, and then getting home after it's pretty late for them, time zones and everything else makes it really tough. But I do look forward to when we get the chance to play. Flash hider, more ammo. Alright, well hopefully we'll get a shot off with this. Now that we've got some pretty good gear. I still don't know where this guy went. Makes me really nervous at this point. I think for all of us to play at the same time, we would have to be more like an Insomniac family group. Because to get the right timing, someone's staying up late. Look in my server. I'm guessing you're talking to me. Let me hide out in a bathroom over here. No, it's not even a bathroom. Well, in that case, bathroom's over there, but I want to grab this. Actually, I'm going to run upstairs and hide out here. Alright, we'll let him open the door. If he decides to come in here. Oh, I've had Discord closed. Probably because it kept popping up with notifications. Oh, wow. Is YouTube streaming okay? It looks like it's a little bit on the grainy side. If it is, feel free to try to bump that up to the higher quality. See if that helps. Oh, so, okay, that makes sense. I'm looking at that picture that that gaming just put up in the Discord there. I do see how that works now. Uh, yeah, I'll explain that to Thragon a little later. But that's really interesting. I know that around here, one of the big things that they do is they'll say, in order to use a firearm at the range, it needs to be, or you have to bring in your own, and if you're going to rent one, you have to either bring one in yourself or have a second person there with you, I believe is what they had for the rules. Basically, you're not likely to do that with someone else there. And you're not likely to use their gun to do it if you have your own. So, a couple different rules. Yeah, that's a different thing for me. That's a new one though. I feel like if you if you really wanted to do it, you could do it. And unfortunately, that's always going to be the case. Oh, circle. Oh, this is not good. Let myself get in trouble with the circle. That's fair. Yeah, I guess I haven't run into that rule in particular yet. I typically don't go to the indoor ranges because I don't like to deal with all the different regulations. Since I have gone through training and such with holstering and drawing and such, I want to practice those to make sure I'm still proficient with it. And they don't allow that just because of the obvious safety risks involved. So I tend to want to go out in the woods and that kind of stuff where it's still legal to do so. I don't know where that guy went. He was there. We saw him multiple times, but I never had a good solid period of time to fire at him. Would have been hazardous to try. Is that a person? I'm fairly sure that was a person. Might have been something over on the other side of the water, though. We'll check this box, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. Ooh, level 3. Anagrosa. Wow. Watch, I'll die to the circle while I'm doing this. Hello, Groza. Just realized I don't have any actual healing, except for bandages. How do I look back while running? I hold down the Alt key and spin it around with the mouse. Let's use another bandage here. Try to get to the circle. I don't remember the last time I found a crate that wasn't already cleared out or have someone with a gun on it. Well, hopefully that buffering goes away. I really hate seeing that happening. Oh no, this is a bad circle. And now I'm rubber banding as well. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Okay, stop with the rubber banding. Just keep running. Yep, no way I'm going to survive it. Frustrating. Spent too much time playing around with that guy. But, you know, playing the cautious approach, we ended up getting to the top 10 again. Still learning K, B, and M. K, B, M. I don't know exactly what that is. I know M is map, and B is fire rate. What is K? My K doesn't seem to do anything. Well, we may die, but we're going to die with a level 3 helmet. Yeah, look at that circle. It just... the health starts dropping so fast. Oh, man. This game... Oh, keyboard and mouse. Got it. Okay. That makes more sense. Raiden, thanks for hopping into the Discord server. Welcome to that. And The Last Melon, thank you for also joining the Discord server. Let's see. He's not in the chat, but I'll get this really quick. Whoa, everyone said keyboard and mouse. Okay. I was just a little slow on that one. 248 reward points, even though I never fired a shot. But I had a Groza and a level 3 helmet. Now I wish I could have used it. Okay, so that was a rough way to die. We've got to make up for that, so maybe we'll drop into somewhere a little hotter and get ourselves into something. Not like I don't have enough different windows open now. I've got Discord, but that's good. More conversation. Do some pull-ups while I'm over here. Oh, come on, guys. What? Like that was necessary. You're in the way. Punch you. Alright, so for this map, we'll see where the circle goes, and remind me next time we're on that old map. We'll try to aim for ruins. We'll check that out. There is someone upside down in the ground. Gotta love the full release version of this game. There's someone hovering in the air. Gaming, I don't have the stream up on... Or, I don't have... let me rephrase that. The only thing I have in the OBS is the... Los Leones? Yeah, we can drop in there. Yeah, yes, Cricket, it is. But I don't have Discord showing up on the stream. That's... OBS only has the game. Yeah, we'll drop into Los Leones. I like the Hacienda, but it's a really popular place now. I first started dropping in there before it got really popular and had some pretty good loot, because every time I come out of there I was coming out with huge amounts of stuff. Yeah, I have a very similar setup. Yeah, Streamlabs, OBS, YouTube, Twitch. I had the music window open as well. Whoops, I'm going to hit that and probably die. Whoa. Oh, hello, other person. I probably won't survive this. Nice, that's impressive. I haven't really done much in this town. I usually land a little further out, and there's nothing wrong with landing in town, because otherwise you spend all your time like the last couple of matches. You live to the end, but then you end up dying at the circle. But yeah, I've got so many windows open, and usually have more. Alright, time to get dizzy. Dizzy simulator. Come on. Put the vest on. Yeah, I prefer that one anyways. I know that since you two play this quite a bit, are you feeling a little more comfortable with the game? Ooh, Glock, definitely taking that. Except, I want that back off of there. I know it's a game that no one can ever feel 100% comfortable with, but... Because otherwise you can play like I do and just randomly die to whatever happens to go by. Just avoiding the Illuminati. That should be the name of this stream, because apparently it's out after me. I've got the level 2 vest, Cricket. Thank you for keeping an eye on that, though. There's a shotgun. And I actually like that shotgun better. That's the 2-shot. I feel like the firing rate on that and the effectiveness of it is quite a bit better. No problem. First person, it's a lot harder to keep track of that. I'm trying to get used to it. Like the fact that I don't have a helmet is really easy to overlook. Here we go. Extended mag, that'd be better. Alright, still not great, but generally enjoy playing the game. Enjoying more the duo and squads. Yeah, playing with other people is so much better. Playing solo is not bad. But you kind of lose out on some of the overall experience when you're actually able to work with other people, when you're not able to work with other people. I do look forward to the opportunity to play with you guys, though. Panda, back in 10 minutes, not a problem. And dinner sounds like a plan to me. Granted, it'd be like a 3 a.m. snack if I ate something now. Level still already, I already have one of those. That's actually a really good skill to have, because sometimes tracking down the people shooting at you is the toughest part. Like, there might be some truth to that. I've seen that used. Not necessarily in your guys' streams. I need to catch one of your guys' streams actually, because usually I get the notification after it's already happened, or I'm on my way to work. Bullet loops for the wrong gun. all that shooting and I'm not involved. Actually, the best quote I can think of from a movie was from Police Academy. There was gunplay, and he wasn't involved. Bash. Oh no. I'm gonna need someone, like an extra set of eyes, just to make sure I'm paying attention to the circle. Because as you can guess, I was not. Well, as long as you have the opportunity to go over and pick him up afterwards, that method works pretty well. And I don't know if they've implemented it yet, but I know that they already put it in the test server at one point, that the circle will, in the middle of the game, moves slower, but it hurts more. Nice on getting Comcast out there. Hopefully that is successful. Comcast actually just sent us an email not too long ago saying, "Hey, you've been upgraded by 5 megabytes for download." It's like, well, take what I can get, because we don't pay for really all that good internet to start with. So any upgrade is a good improvement. Run for your life. Naruto HD 110, thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you, and hope you are having a good, depending on what time of day it is for you, probably morning is my guess. Could be wrong. It's morning here anyways. Okay, gotta keep moving. And how are we looking on the, let's see, before I finish that thought, gigabytes in the area now, nice. Yes, I did use hollow points. I had, I use Full Metal Jacket for training, and then I always reloaded it with hollow points for duty, because it was a much more effective round. Wow. Yeah, have fun with that gigabyte. That'd be amazing. It's available close to where I live, but not actually here. How's the name pronounced? Well, that was fun. Nope, nope, nope. Death and Running Simulator. How is the name pronounced? That's actually kind of a funny story, because it's a name I made up back in high school over 10 years ago for a story I was writing, so it was never actually pronounced to start with. But it is... Colander is probably the closest, most consistent way. But Calandir, Calendir, any of those are perfectly fine. I'm glad to know that the replays are not 100% accurate, because that was horrible shooting if it was. But any of those work. That's the main way that I pronounce it. You can always go with the prone guys, and I know Tom started doing it, and a few others have gone with Calendar. I respond to it all the same. Can I try to use some sort of grenade? I can. I don't have a reason to throw a grenade, but I can. Yeah, it's Calandir is probably the best way to go with it. All right. We're gonna get another kill. We're gonna get a kill. That is the goal right now. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, I know, and I play along with it and keep it going. That doesn't bother me. Oh, you've never seen them used. Okay. Yeah, well, they're a little bit unpredictable there, Cricket. Grenades, sometimes you go to throw it overhand and it'll throw it underhand and drop it near your feet. So that's one of the reasons I don't use them very often. But they are very useful. So I'll definitely use that in this next one. Maybe early on. I did throw a smoke grenade early on in that last one. You know, I bet that was the guy that dropped in with me, too. Rough looking police car. Flackeron, thank you for stopping by from Albania. Wow, we're getting an international crowd tonight. This is amazing. I don't know what time it is there, but thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support, and hope you're having a great day or night, whichever it happens to be. I will say, I believe you are the first person I have met in stream from Albania. I should create I think that would be really cool. In the idea of a face cam and all that kind of stuff would be to have a map and have a little pin for each person that comes in, and it doesn't have to be specific, just like general country where they live, and keep track of it that way. That would be pretty cool. Well, I am, and I know Glittery Bell and Tom are from the US. Drawing a blank at the moment, but we have a few. You like that idea? Yeah, it literally, as I was saying it, it was coming to mind, and it's like, hey, that would be pretty fun. Now I don't have a face cam to do that with. Well, let me rephrase that. I have a, I have a face cam. It's actually sitting right next to me. But I'll have to keep that in mind, because I don't think I've seen that done. You know what'll happen? I'm going to fall asleep tonight, wake up, and completely forget that I had that idea. But we'll definitely have to keep that in mind, and maybe before I start using the actual face cam for myself, I may do that. I'm glad you like that idea, though. I will definitely keep that in mind. And look at my athletics. I think you meant, I can't think of the word for it either, but I know what you're talking about. Oh no. Where'd he go? There he goes. This is dangerous because there's a lot of good gear in this area. Analytics, yes, that is the word we're looking for. My autocorrect works every time I don't want it to work, but then it doesn't do anything when I need it to. Scared him, if nothing else. I don't think he had a gun on him. But he's bound to find one, so I'm kind of in a dangerous place here. He doesn't have a gun. Haha, first kill with this gun. That wasn't bad, actually. I'm impressed with that. Fires 45 caliber rounds. Oh, what? Level 3 vest, level 3 helmet. 4x scope. Was he carrying that? Or was that on the ground? Oh man, I'm stunned. Well, that backs up what I was saying, though. Good place to drop. Water treatment plant. Usually only get 1 or 2 people that drop in here. Yeah, that... No way. Another level 3 vest right there. Side by side. Cricket, here you go. It's not actually a grenade. We got one over there too, but... As long as we don't light ourselves on fire. And another 4x scope. Yeah, the Molotovs look really cool. They're fairly good too, if you get them lined up right, but they're really dangerous because you can light yourself on fire instantly. Okay, so now that we're safe here, we are in circle. Good position for the circle. Let's put one of those 4x scopes on there. I would love to pick it up so no one else could, but unfortunately you can only wear those kinds of items. You can't put them in your inventory. Yeah, it's a pretty good place. You're not going to always get level 3 gear sitting on top of each other, but when you do, it's even better. Alright. I'm glad you guys were here to watch that, because there's no one that I could have told that to that would have believed it. And you know he's probably sitting there watching his death cam going, I was so close to all that level 3 gear. Yes. Yes, you were. Just not quite close enough. I can't believe I took him out, though, with a pistol. So easily. I may have to carry that gun more often when I find it. Another M4, Car 98. Just further backing up how good the loot is in this area. Because we've got the level 3 gear, we've got M4, Scar, another M4, Car 98. No matter what style of play that you like, we've got some pretty good stuff here for sure. Just double check our circle. It's way too easy to lose track of that. Well, right before this stream, I did say we needed to get at least one more kill. Or, we needed to get another kill. Wow, the lag. What are you doing, game? I'm running 85 frames per second. It's not on my end. Other than the fact that I am streaming. Is it still blurry on your guys' end? YouTube is... The example that I'm seeing looks like 480 pixel or less. Which would be really discouraging if you were trying to watch that. I'm gonna be tired today. I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so that's not awful. And we've only been through about half of the water treatment plant. All of these towers have stuff on them. Through the center has a bunch of stuff as well, usually. There's an ump right there with ammo, a shotgun. Game, what are you doing? Answer is lagging. Yep, that is a pretty solid description of what I'm seeing here. There's another Mini 14 with more ammo. So this is a good place to drop in for duos. There's this another Scar with more ammo. I already have a pan. This would be good for squads too. Just no shortage of stuff. We're running 330 rounds of ammo, 350 rounds. Yeah, you have a great day, Tom. Good luck with work, and we'll be having a good time here with some PUBG. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going, because I probably overstayed staying awake, because I'm going to have to be up when my daughter wakes up, come to think of it, so that's going to be fun. But you have a great day, and I will definitely talk with you later in Discord and probably some chats. Come on. Get up there. How are we doing on likes, guys? I can't really see it from my screen, but it's always fun to keep track of it. See if we've been able to build up some of what we lost. What are you doing? There we go. You make a good point. I gotta stop asking the game what it's doing. It's pretty obvious what it's doing. Stun grenade, micro Uzi, more stuff. Well, I think I'm definitely going to have to record that last one. The start to this one. Because I've got a couple coworkers of mine that would enjoy and not believe me that I landed on some loot like this. Yeah, with a squad, you could loot this whole area in a fraction of the time, but end up with so much stuff. We're gonna stay with light colors. Another M16. I don't need any more stuff, really. There's a frag grenade, though. How many people were left? Oh, is my... Yeah, my overlay is covering it. Sorry about that. We have 40 left alive. I'll have to modify that a little bit so that can be seen. Because, come to think of it, with the overlays, that covers up the compass. Looks like it covers up my health. Or does it? Yep, covers up the health. Yep, that's gonna have to change. Uh-oh, vehicle. Fun's gonna come to me. If I played Fortnite, how does it compare? Yeah, well, it has very similar aspects to this game. It was basically made as a copy of it. However, it's much more... It's not as serious, and the graphics are a little more cartoonish. Overall, the gameplay, it doesn't feel as precise, I guess I would say. So you kind of just aim your sights in their direction and fire until they drop, or you die first. And that's not from my own ability. That's actually from watching other streamers do it. For me, I have very few kills in that game. I have it for 2 different systems, and I'm not very good at it. I definitely prefer PUBG all the way around. Thank you for reminding me about the circle. We are actually almost dead center of the circle. Surprisingly so. Got a guy right there. Don't move, don't move. Okay, he dropped down. I was going to wait for him to come back to his truck, but with the circle the way it is, I don't think we have to worry about that. Thank you, though, Cricket, for mentioning that. We do not want to be making that mistake again. I think I was safer by not shooting at him, but we're past that point now. Not liking this. Yes, Cricket, he could be, and he is likely in one of those tanks. Which means he could be able to, he could be in a position to see where I'm at if I move. Probably be better, actually, to get out of this complex entirely. Just south of us. I'm going to try to go up on the hill, get a better view. It's a little risky, especially if I can't get up the hill. I just went ahead and muted it there because that plane was really loud. I'm kind of exposed out here, though, by doing this, so let's... Whoa, yep. Hopefully the circle will matter, and I survive this. Still not liking where I'm at. Let's try this. Oh no, I'm right next to the box. That's not what I wanted. Those crates are great, but they're also a death warrant for anyone who's standing next to one. Yeah, that is the name of the game. You do only live once. Oh no! Ah, someone came in behind me. All that good armor and it didn't do me any good. Might as well watch him. I should have known that that was... I mean, I knew that that was a risk by standing there and just firing at him. Can't argue with it. I mean, it was completely legitimate. Yeah, that's frustrating, but I did deserve it. I stood out in the open like that. That's one of the downsides of this map, is you do tend to find yourself out in the open no matter where you are. I do tend to like to stay towards the edge of the circle, but this time we started out in the center of the circle. It narrowed its way down onto us. Well, we will... I think for watching it's probably better to do third person, so we'll go ahead and go back to that. For playing, it's kind of a toss-up, but I would imagine for watching it's probably better this way. Alright, Raiden, not a problem. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate that. Or a great evening, I think it is there. Really appreciate it. Can I show a replay out wide? I can. The guy that shot me was not a hacker, though. He heard a bunch of gunfire, he ran up behind me and shot me in the back, so... Not too worried about that one. Thank you, Cricket. Yes, we will drop in at the ruins. We'll see what we can find. And actually, I should have gone into the replays and picked out the one that had the really good kill. Actually, that was that last one. Should have marked that one. Well, the replay that we just watched there actually showed him running for a while, coming up behind me and taking the time to aim, and then firing. It looked... It wasn't sketchy enough for me to worry about reporting him on that. I don't feel like he was cheating that time. It's possible, though. It's always a possibility. We'll see how many people drop in here at the ruins with us. One, possibly. Whole bunch of people over there. Yeah, we're definitely getting one person there. Two, three. Oh, I lost track of the guy that I was landing near. That's not a good thing. That could be good. Yeah, it took us a little while to get here, but we made it. Just for you there, Cricket. Really? Not a problem. It's good, especially if it's a game that you haven't been able to play yet. It's good to be able to actually see different parts of it. Oh, bad timing. So it looks like this will be my last match for the night. But I hope you guys are having a good time. Really appreciate all the support once again. And we'll be sure to do this again soon, but we'll definitely do what we can to finish this out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Twice, not what I wanted. Not too bad on the loot today here. Oh, there's someone right there. Got him. Really only needed the 2 shots. Good call on the place to drop. We got a good set of gear. We got a good kill at the beginning. Yeah, I give you credit on that one for the call, because that was a good idea. Well, she was a bad shot and bulletproof, nearly.
I feel the need for speed.
Oh, I know what that means. Hold on a second here. Let me... Glittery Bell, thank you. $5 donation. Thank you for the early AM entertainment. You are very welcome. I have really enjoyed having this opportunity, and this the conversation has been excellent, so thank you for being here. Definitely stayed on here longer than I normally would have. So thank you so much for that $5 donation. I really appreciate that. Alright. 2 kills and a $5 donation. This has been a great start. Let's double check that box, make sure we're not missing anything. Nope, we're good there. There's one more out here. Now, did that announcement actually show up on the screen? I wasn't able to watch it and see if that actually popped up, but it should have.
You can be my wingman anytime.
And Rob K has just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Glad you're enjoying the content. And hope you're having a great day, evening, night, morning, whatever time of day it happens to be for you. Perfect, I'm glad it did show up. We're just getting all of the notifications popping up tonight. Perfect. I'm glad to hear that that's also showing up on Twitch. It does help. Right, where... I know I got another guy from over there looking this way. Oh, right there. I think that's his box. Perfect. Alright, he didn't really have much either. And nothing that I need. Well, that was probably the best drop in here that I have seen in a long time. Noon there, perfect. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I definitely try to be. One of the reasons I didn't stream this game right away is because I didn't think I could... I really wanted to keep it as family-friendly as possible, and I wasn't entirely sure that was going to happen. But it's actually worked out well. Yeah, the frustrating things happen, but it's not a huge deal. Glad you're enjoying it, and I hope there will be more to come for you. Well, I do appreciate the kind words there, Glittery Bell. I always try to keep it as fun and enjoyable as possible. Another M16. I think I'm going to leave it this time. I usually take it, but... although I need the ammo. Drop that, drop that. I don't have a backpack yet, that's why. That would do it. Well, thank you, Cricket. I really do appreciate that more. I know I've been saying that a lot tonight, but I also meant it every time. You guys have been awesome. I really appreciated all the support, and it's been a lot of fun to be here. Alright. Let's get rid of the shotgun. Grab the M16. Grab 60 rounds. Grab anything. Nope. There we go. Now our next mission is to find a backpack. Backpack. Mission accomplished. Feel like I've kind of become king of the ruins here. I don't want to leave. Let's check out up here before the circle makes it inaccessible. Still getting a bit of lag, bouncing around a little bit. Not much out here. I know we still have a building that we could have walked into, but... I think by far my favorite feature they put into this game was vaulting. Huge difference. Okay, we're good there. We've got a fully decked out M4. That can't really get much better than that. So what's the situation with the hackers? Just started playing the game a few days back. I've come across some news about huge hacking issues. Unfortunately, this game has been plagued with hackers from the beginning of the game. Usually what you'll find is you'll be running along and someone will shoot you through the wall, either through the walls, through the mountain, 1,000 miles away, and not even having to use their sights. So it's usually aim bots, speed bots, and or speed hacks. And most recently there was some news updates about an auto healing, so where they'd run over to their buddy, pick him up immediately. Definitely not fair in this game, but something that we've had to deal with since the beginning of the game, and unfortunately they haven't found a way to fix it. They claim they're getting rid of like 100,000 hackers, which the fact that they can even say they've found that many is pretty sad. But yeah, it's nothing like accounts being hacked or anything like that. It's just people cheating and making it makes it really hard to enjoy the game when no one else is playing by the rules. And really, what's the point in hacking into a game like this and cheating? Like, what do you gain from it? You're not better than anybody else by doing it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that was actually just announced by the developers yesterday or the day before, I think. They're getting ready to just go through and do a whole sweeping run of bans for that same problem. Yeah, there are a lot of aimbots. I've reported a few. I mean, I don't report if it looks like it could be possibly okay. Maybe they're better at faking it than others, but if I can tell that they were facing this way, like for example, they could be over here looking that way, and then all of a sudden their character spins like this and fires a shot, and I die from 300 meters away, I'm not going to believe that. Yes, they can, and I have died that way. The shooting through the mountain thing is really unbelievably obvious. I don't know why people would bother to use that. Now, it was a little easier to get away with, I suppose, when you didn't have the replays and kill cams, but it's pretty obvious when someone's using that. That way. Towards school. That makes sense. We'll probably do a little bit of a daring run towards the shots this time, because I do need to get going soon. That said, I don't want to just die. We've had a good start to this. Some silenced fire. Oh, and the bombs are dropping over there. Oop. Someone way out there. I don't have the firepower. Well, I don't have the scope to hit that. And I completely agree with you there, Glittery. Well, that's 100% correct. And I'm in the red zone. And there's no way out of it. We're going to have to ride it out. That could hurt. There's the rumble. They're all coming this way. We made it. Yes, going into buildings does help. Unfortunately, with where I was at, I was not going to easily get to one in a safe manner. So, decided to risk it instead. Circle's not being nice to us. Oh, someone else killed him. Darn, I wanted him. I don't know, I'll count that as mine. Even if the game doesn't. Wait for him to start looting. Got him. Good call, Cricket. That's exactly what I was doing. I was also afraid that he'd probably be waiting for me to do the same. It might actually be worth it because they've got meds. I glitched past it. There we go. No, he didn't have meds. Next. None. Oh man. Not going well. Well, I'm gonna have to go, actually. Unfortunately. So, not that this is the most admirable way to go. But, I hope you guys are having a good night. I'll see you guys later. Sorry about this. I'll talk to you later. Go out with a bang. That works too.